Hey guys, welcome to my video. This one I'm going to be going through a haunted attraction I used to work for between 2005 and 2015. Just going through the actual lights on after everybody's cleared out, scare actors, just to document everything. This first room was called the serial killer room. Pretty plain room, basic. New paper clippings on the wall. It was like a squatter, serial killer was hiding out here, monitoring his progress. We had actors in there. Through here, this little corridor is a little small wraparound bathroom. In here we actually had an actor or an actress roped up, chained up as a victim of the serial killer. They would do a pop-out scare, and then they would interact with one another. Coming through here was the baby room, child's room. Every haunt usually has one. Oh, pardon the lighting. This video is pretty old. Like I said, I think it's back from 2007 maybe. Different types of props that we got during the time, threw it in there. All kind of painting, decorating. Turned out really cool. It was one of the most popular rooms. It changed so much over the years when I was there. The slatted room, good name for it.
Wow.
Slatted room was spiders, spider webs, specialty lighting. We have mutilated body, cotton webs, spiders.
Ew.
Strung that up. The lighting effects were pretty cool. There's some strobing and some red lighting in this room. Along with every room had its own track to give it that awesome sound and eerie feeling. Complete spider, full body cocoon hanging from the ceiling, which actually spun around. As the spider next to it spun the web and cocoon the body. If you're afraid of spiders, it's pretty scary. I don't know what I'm doing here. Here we go. Walking through, there was a little hallway corridor. Nothing too major. There was a scare around that corner, then the actor would disappear. You have a casket here. We wanted that one to actually vibrate and move, but never got around to it. This is sort of the vampire's lair room. Of course, you have your casket in the middle with your main vampire. I was obsessed with Nosferatu, still am. So I thought it was cool to do like a vampire-esque room, and then the actor was donned up in Nosferatu makeup and would pop out from different areas each time for a little jump scare. It was a lot of fun. Going through another hallway here. This actually would crouch down, and then you would go into a crawl space, but I took a shortcut. Wondering what all that was. Taking a shortcut out this door here, and then this room here was the cave room. This is where you would come out from that crawl space corridor. This was all foam, hand carved, painted. Great team of people did this. That's the area where you'd come out. Then you pop out and you see this guy crouching here, which was a static prop, but guests didn't know that. And then once they came out, someone would pop out from another portion of the room and get a good scare out of them. A lot of good detail work, a lot of good makeup artists were involved in this throughout the years. Like I said, everything here has changed. Nothing is the same. Then this was one night, me and a really good friend of mine who had worked together on the haunt for years, eventually before I left and moved here to Florida. This was the maze. The first thing that I did, everybody had sort of jumped ship, and I was left by myself, and then he came on later on, and we did this massive maze. A lot of fun, simple stuff. Again, this is at night, obviously using night mode on the camera. It's an older camera from early 2000s, that's why it's not as great, but it was a simple walkthrough. We were both a little tipsy that night. That'd be fun to walk through. Why we walked half of it through backwards and the other half frontwards, I don't know. I guess it's what you do when you're just goofing around, having fun, having drinks. But this in here was one of the more famous portions of this outdoor maze, half inside, half outside. The clown tent. Some really cool shots here. Again, I thought it was Hitchcock. That's what happens when it's late at night and you're drinking. But these posters got online, got in shops, all UV, floor to ceiling walls.
Oh, kitties!
Love that part. And then did a lot of handprints and splattered paint everywhere. It was a lot of fun to actually do because we built everything in there and then just went crazy splatter painting and just going nuts. Specialized UV paint was very expensive stuff. We painted a lot of the props, some of the masks if they weren't UV activated, just to give it that pop. There was 1 or 2 actors in here. It was so disorienting, you really couldn't tell who was what, whether it was static, whether it was real, because the way we put the slats across, if you're looking straight through the tent inside, you literally couldn't tell what was what. It was very disorienting, but that was the point. In the corner here, I called him Shakes the Clown. I think it's Chuckles, I'm not really sure. My friend that I'm walking through with actually did the Killer Clown Academy. That was his little funny punny idea. Shakes was cool. He would rattle and his jaw would shake and be triggered when people walk by. Can't beat the classic 1950s oversized spider. But again, strobing, fishing string, very tight slatted corridors. This took forever to build. It was fun though. I enjoyed doing this stuff, but it just took so long, especially when it's 1 or 2 people doing this. Another big spider. And then led to second half. On the left and the right was sort of a jail cell effect, given that 3D depth with the PVC piping, and then there was walkways on either side of the area where actors would go back and forth with pop-out scare. One would be in costume where these static guys are standing. A lot of fun. People hate clowns, clearly. Every haunt has one or has some area with clowns because you just can't beat it. But it was a lot of fun to build, paint, design. Got a lot of ideas from haunting sites and going online and doing research. Sadly, none of this is here anymore. This haunt every year changes and grows and gets better and better. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was somewhat entertaining for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, and keep haunting.